Happy Sunday. I'm meteorologist Brittany Van Voorhees with WCNC Charlotte, and you're watching Queen City Loop. Today is the first day of October, and typically, if you look at the stats for meteorological fall, that would mean high temperatures in the upper 70s. In fact, 78 is the official average for the first day of October. However, we are going to get into the 80s this afternoon, but the weather honestly will be picture perfect for, fingers crossed, Big Panthers win. Temperatures starting off the day in the upper 50s, lower 60s, but we'll get to around 81 degrees in the afternoon. Lots of sunshine expected with that light wind. Now, of course, we talk about this a lot when there is a game in Bank of America Stadium, especially when it's early October, which is still pretty close to summer, the peak highest sun angle of the year. If you are going to be anywhere from pretty much the end zones under the big screens into the visitor section, make sure you're factoring that into what you're wearing to the game. It can add 10 to 20 degrees to the air temperature, what it feels like. But if you're under that shade there, right under the regular Panthers fan side, you know it can get chilly at times. So again, make sure you're kind of factoring that in. I'd add 10 to 20 degrees for the sun side, and for the shade side, maybe subtract 5 to 7. Now, we're not going to see any rain, so that's great news for folks who are heading out to maybe the Panthers game or just trying to enjoy time outdoors. And we're really only going to see very minimal rain chances, not just the next week, but the next week and a half. A weak cold front looks to move through the area as we're kind of entering that second half of the 7-day forecast and into next weekend, but it's largely moisture starved. So right now I'm keeping it at only a 20% chance Friday and Saturday. Now, even if we do see that minimal opportunity for rain, we're still seeing relatively dry air, especially for this time of year. But as that front I was just talking about tries to come through Friday and Saturday, it's not just going to be drier air, but even drier than normal for October standards. This could allow for maybe the first low temperatures in the 40s. Right here in Charlotte. We'll get to that in just a second. Wanted to give you a quick update on Philippe and Rina. These are the two tropical storms we have out in the Atlantic Basin, both still expected to stay away from the United States. This is not a concern for us here in the Carolinas, or really even getting close enough to the East Coast to see any kind of beach condition impact. So that's good news there. We've had a lot of questions about whether or not these storms could combine to one stronger one. Easy answer is not really. There's something called the Fujiwara effect, which is essentially where two tropical storms are near each other and they kind of dance around each other based on that center point. They can't really form and kind of combine, but what they can do is one storm can absorb the energy from the other. The thing is, though, often when that happens, these storms head to the northeast and kind of stay out to sea. So that, of course, positive news for us here in the Carolinas. Other than Philippe and Rina, there's no other tropical systems that we are watching and or concerned about here over the next week. And again, not really any tropical moisture either, because even as we see those low wind rain chances Friday and Saturday, things still look pretty good. You can see a lot of sunshine over the next week. Panthers on Sunday, Charlotte FC on Wednesday. You gotta love it. Then let's look ahead to that 8, 9, 10-day forecast. Sunday next week, we are talking potentially high temperatures near 70, only in the low 70s Monday and Tuesday. And that's again when we're going to see that hint there of maybe a few lows there, only in the mid to upper 40s. Of course, still subject to change, but we are kind of seeing the hints there as we approach day 10 of maybe some true fall-like weather right here in the Carolinas. Now we're going to return you back to Queen City Loop with the latest news and weather from us here at WCNC Charlotte. I hope you have a great Sunday.